The Central California Regional Obesity Prevention Program is a program of the Public Health Institute. This valuable work is made possible through support from the California Endowment and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation.
Keeping kids safe is everyone's responsibility.
We know that if there's more eyes, the neighborhood is safer also for the children.
At Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School in Madera, students take part in a unique outreach effort to meet their neighbors. This contact improves their safety to and from school and ultimately benefits the health of their entire community.
When we began our work talking about obesity prevention, we surveyed the community. We asked them, what are the things that impede your ability to be physically active in the community? And one of the main issues was safety. It was safety around gangs, gang activity, perceived gang activity. It was issues around speed, issues also around people feeling like there wasn't enough lights or loose dogs. And actually some of the early activities that we did were do walk audits to see what some of those issues were. We walked with our mayor. We were able to see areas that didn't have sidewalks. We were able to see areas where loose dogs were around. And at the time, we only had one full-time animal control person for the city. So it was a great way to sort of bring up some of those issues. And really it sort of brought to the forefront that in communities like Madera, in rural areas, there is a perceived safety issue. And one of the things we found is, as we've joined with other places around California, is that safety is one of the issues that rises to the top with obesity prevention.
This peer helpers group at Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School has taken big steps to change the sense of worry and fear in their neighborhood, all at the direction of school counselor Sandra Flores.
A few years ago, I went to an SB 65 conference on retention of students, preventing dropout rate. And so as a result of that, I attended a workshop on community patrol. And so after hearing what they were doing there, I said, you know what, I always have peer helpers that are always wanting to do some type of activity. And so I felt that this was something that our students could benefit, but as well as our community.
The student patrol regularly walks the neighborhood near school, talking with residents and handing out pamphlets they've created themselves.
We were basically telling the parents or the owners of the house to open up their windows and their doors so we could help prevent fights or anything else that is not common. And we gave them a little pamphlet that had the police's phone number on the back, the paramedics, the sheriff's department, and all of those, so they could call them in case there's an emergency, so we could help prevent fights.
Going up and knocking on a stranger's door isn't easy, but this group of young leaders works on their approach before their first neighborhood outing.
When I go up to someone's door, I'm usually nervous, but I try to give them all the respect I can so they could respect me back.
Only in its second year, the student patrol is seeing results. Neighbors really appreciate the information and respond to requests to get involved for the greater good of the community.
I think it's really good work because sometimes there are a lot of gang members out there. I think it's a really good idea what you guys are doing.
Marisela Orozco lives across the street from this busy school. She has 5 children ranging in age from 11 to 19. And while none of her children attend this junior high, one attends an elementary school just down the street.
This is going to make me feel better. This is something very beneficial. It's good to know folks are working at safety.
Parents and neighbors really value this project. One mother volunteers her time to walk her son on student patrol.
I'm very pleased to do this because I want my son to be okay. He can help this program that is important to the community so that kids can protect themselves on the way to school and on their way home. For my part, I'm glad all the parents do this to look out for the kids so that they don't get into trouble so they can walk safely to school and back home. It's good that we as parents get together and are vigilant so we can protect our own children.
Feeling safe It all leads to greater opportunities to get out, be active, and stay healthy.
Here's how you can help improve opportunities for children to walk or bike to school. Provide financial incentives for establishing physical activity facilities and improving walkability and bikeability, particularly in low-income communities. Ensure that all streets have proper lighting and have well-maintained sidewalks. Develop safe routes to school programs to create safer environments and promote children and parents walking to school. Adopt and implement complete streets policies to provide safe and convenient roadway access for people who walk, bike, or use wheelchairs. Consider setting up neighborhood school patrols at schools in your community. The Central California Regional Obesity Prevention Program helps to create healthier communities in California's San Joaquin Valley that support healthy eating and active living. CROP is among a growing number of programs in the nation who use a policy and environmental change approach to help community members gain access to healthy food, beverages, and safe places to be physically active. The Central California Regional Obesity Prevention Program is a program of the Public Health Institute. This valuable work is made possible through support from the California Endowment and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation.